All right, time for language. Pull out your language book and your language folder. Today we're going to be on page 179. We're looking at still comparisons like we were yesterday. And I just want to remind you that there were 3 ways that we learned to compare. First, we were just talking about comparing yourself. Well, that's not really a comparison. We said it was just a declarative sentence. For instance, we could say, I am tall, which I know you're laughing right now because I'm not tall. I'm short. So instead of using myself, let's use pencils. Okay. So we'll say short. This pencil is short. Okay? Well, that's just a statement saying this pencil is short. It's a declarative sentence. We're not really comparing it to anything else. There's no other pencils around. But then what if I said this pencil is shorter than this pencil? Okay, so this pencil is shorter than this pencil. But if I had 3 pencils, this pencil is the shortest pencil that I have. Okay, so this pencil is short. This pencil is shorter than this pencil. This pencil is the shortest pencil I have. Now, if you noticed as I was saying my sentences, I didn't just say this pencil is short, this pencil is shorter, and this pencil is shortest. I was comparing them, so I had to finish my sentence. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is how we finish it, because we have to know what we're comparing to. So if we look at these sentences, which this is your what's on your paper, right? B, okay? If we look at the sentences, we have to finish them. These aren't complete sentences because we don't know what you're comparing to. You have to say what we're comparing to. For instance, Natalie's paper was the neatest. Neatest out of what? How about we say, Natalie's paper was the neatest out of all the students. I'm guessing there's a lot of students, right? So Natalie's, we're comparing to all the students. We had to finish the sentence. Because I could have said Natalie's was the neatest out of everybody in the world. Again, that's a lot of people. So we need to know who are we comparing to. These shoes feel tighter. Tighter. I must be comparing it to only one other thing. But I don't know what that is because it doesn't finish the sentence. I gotta finish the sentence. So these shoes feel tighter than my dress shoes. Okay, these shoes feel tighter. Now I'm comparing the shoes on my feet to my dress shoes. Okay. I have to finish the sentence. Solomon was wiser. Wiser than who? Because it's ER, it must be only one other person. We can say Solomon was wiser than, I'm going to put me. I can definitely think King Solomon was wiser than me. He's said to be the wisest man in the Bible. These strawberries are sweeter. Sweeter than what? We can say the apples. Oops. Now, Mrs. Tiffany, strawberries is a lot of things, and apples is a lot of things. Yes, but this is one type of fruit compared to this type of fruit. So make sure you understand, this is one group of strawberries compared to one group of apples. Okay? This blanket is the softest. Softest compared to what? Softest compared to all my blankets. This blanket is the softest blanket I own. So we're saying that it's the softest blanket out of all the blankets I have in my house. I have a lot of blankets. I bet that Miss Luna also has a lot of blankets because we like to cuddle in our blankets. And so this would definitely be our sentence if we were comparing our blankets. So when we are looking at writing a comparison, you can't just say, well, that was nice. That was the nicest. That was the nicest compared to what? Okay, so we have to make sure we finish our sentence, okay? You can go ahead and copy my sentences down on Write B, or you can write your own sentences to do the finishing of the comparisons. I want you to look at balloons today. On balloons, there's going to be a post for you to type something in. You're going to interact with me. So I'm going to ask you to do Write C on page 179. I'm going to ask you some questions and have you fill it out on balloons. Okay, so you're not going to do all of Write C, but I'm going to ask you some questions. You're going to have to fill it out on Write C, okay? Or for Write C on balloons. So pay attention for that post so I know you're paying attention and participating. You're going to do the rest of page 179 by yourself because it's kind of like a review of what we've been learning all through the year. And then on page 180, you can continue to use what we're talking about, comparison. If you turn there right now and look at Think B or Think A, they're going to give you options. Is it going to be smarter or smartest? And again, you have to look at how many things are we talking about in the sentence. Are we talking about one? Are we talking about comparing two? Are we talking about comparing lots? So use ER comparing two and use EST when comparing three or more, okay? So make sure that you pay close attention to the words. You're gonna do Think B and then remember C. So please make sure that you keep watching my videos so that you can learn, and also keep watching for posts on balloons about language material, all right? Have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed my video. I tried to be funny, I promise. All right, love y'all, bye.